love a peanut butter and banana combo, but as stuffed French toast, oh my gosh, this is so good. You gotta give it a try. So I started off with gluten-free bread from Trader Joe's, and I'm gonna use 4 pieces. So basically I'll be making 2 sets of the French toast. So I'm just laying my buns out now. And just make sure that you are keeping the breads paired, so that way once it's time to close, you don't get anything confused. So I have some peanut butter, and I'm just going to put about 1 to 2 spoons on each bread. Well, actually just on one like set of the bread, and I'm going to spread them out evenly. And I won't be using any added sugar to make the French toast. So the peanut butter and the banana is really where I'm getting the sweetness, but the peanut butter is only like 2 grams of sugar, so it's not really a lot, and my banana isn't super ripe. So I say that to say you can feel free to not use as much of the peanut butter, but I just love peanut butter, so you know, it just worked out well. But considering that if you do plan on garnishing the top of the French toast once it's done with more peanut butter, then I would say minimize, you know, like use a little less peanut butter on the inside. But if you do have a sweet tooth, then I would say you can use as much peanut butter as you want. But if you don't want it to be as sweet, I would definitely use half of what I used. So now I have my banana, and like I said, I didn't pick like a super ripe banana, so you know that also does play into the sweetness. So I'm just going to slice these up, and I'm going to place them on one side of each of the French toast. And please excuse the sirens in the background. I live in New York. Okay, so now I'm just getting ready to close the buns, and I'm going to make sure to press them down so that the peanut butters on the corners can stick together. And then I'm just going to be, you know, like pressing it down and also getting the sides so that they close up. So that way it's more of like a one piece versus like a sandwich. You get what I'm saying? So when you are going to dip it into the egg batter, you want it to be as sealed as possible. Of course, it's not going to close all the way, but you just want it to be as sealed as possible so nothing does slip out. So now in a bowl, we're going to crack 1 egg. And I'm also going to add about 1/3 cup of almond milk. You can use any milk of your choice. And then I have some cashew yogurt. You can feel free to use any yogurt of your choice, but I just use cashew yogurt just to kind of minimize my dairy intake as much as possible. So I'm just going to add about 3 tablespoons of the cashew yogurt just to give it a custard-like feel. And then I have this bourbon vanilla bean paste, which I absolutely love from Trader Joe's. I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to add some cinnamon powder. I'm also going to add some ground nutmeg. And honestly, I don't really have measurements for like my spices. I just eyeball it. And now we're just going to give everything a good whisk and get it all together. So now I'm going to take one of the sandwiches and I'm just going to put it into the egg mix, and I'm just going to let it kind of soak on each side before I flip it over, just to make sure that the liquid is getting into the bread. Especially, you know, with gluten-free bread, I feel like it doesn't absorb as quickly as, say, like white bread, because they're a little more dense. So I'm just going to make sure to get it everywhere, you know, cover my bases multiple times. So now in a pan that's on medium to low heat, I'm just going to add about 1 tablespoon of butter and melt that down. Then I'm going to add my French toast, making sure to press down all the sides so that they all are touching the pan and it's not like, you know, cooking on some parts and not cooking on others. So you just want to make sure that you're pressing down just gently on it just to make sure it's sticking to the pan. Then after about 3 to 5 minutes, I'm just going to flip it. Again, making sure to just press down on them to make sure that the sides are sticking to the pan. And then you see like I have butter on the sides of the pan. I'm just moving the French toast around just to, you know, collect up the little butter that's there, just to make sure that that side also gets its fair use of butter. And then once that side is done, I'm just gonna stand them up just to kind of get the sides a little cooked as well, since we did also dip it there. So now it's time to plate, and this step is optional. Like I said, the peanut butter and the banana that was inside was enough sweetness, but me adding the peanut butter was honestly just for like garnishing for the video. But I would skip it because I feel like this step made it more of a dessert than it did say like breakfast, because I don't really want super sweet breakfast. So I put some bananas, and this is coconut flour. It's not powdered sugar. The coconut flour just adds a little razzle dazzle to it, and then I'm adding some cinnamon powder, and then we are done, you guys. This was really, really, really good. Again, like you can have this for breakfast or you can have it as a dessert, but it was bomb. And now we're just getting into eating it, and I was so excited to eat this. And the cool part about this is the fact that I use low sugar peanut butter, and then it's just the banana that's sweetening this, is what makes this even more of like a guilt-free treat. So here I am just cutting it. As you guys can see, the layers that's going on. It was really, really good. If you love a peanut butter and banana combo, then you definitely want to give this a try. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, breakfast or dessert, you will not be disappointed. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.